Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Expert Matters. I'm Shruti Bohra, your host, and today we have with us a very special guest, Mr. Aman Bhatnagar, a seasoned product leader with over 15 years of experience in building transformative digital products. Aman, thank you so much for joining us today. We're very excited to have you here.
Same here, Shruti. Hi. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. I'm pretty happy to be here. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Before we jump on to the many questions we have for you today, can you please introduce us about your journey, about your career, and how long have you been in the industry, and what kind of projects have you been working on?
Sure. So, I started my journey after my engineering as a software developer. And for almost 5 years, close to 5 years, worked in Java development across services projects, did the ground, like the normal engineering, after engineering, what people kind of do. So beyond that, got hooked to the business side of things, looked at that business is something I want to kind of learn more. With my technical background, I wanted to move into a techno-functional role. So went ahead and did my master's at Great Lakes for a 1 year PGPM course there. 1 year, I got exposed towards product management. And that is where I kind of realized that it is something which excites me. And with my technical background, it was easier to kind of get to product management roles. So yeah, since then for last 11 years, been building products at multiple companies. For 3 years out of these 10 years, I was running my own startup in the AI IoT space, which was solving challenges for the logistics. Yeah, beyond that, have been like leading products for last 5 years now. The kind of products I have worked on, it's like a combination of logistics, then financial services. Also did it in the IoT space, pure play. Some part of it is in retail. So yep, have been working across all these different domains, trying to be close to problem solving. And yeah, that's been the journey. Hope, and if you can deep dive on anything if you want down the line.
Perfect. Perfect. I would love to, deep dive into a lot of topics today because we have a different specialization for, PGDM in product management at our institution, ISBR Business School, and we teach specific product management courses which includes technical and non-technical background
Right.
students.
Right.
And, as per their aspirations, we try to teach them whatever their career path, they would like to have.
Got it.
Perfect. From your journey of building products across multiple domains, what advice would you give to students who want to enter into product management space without the technical background?
Right. So when it comes to product management, essentially product managers don't need technical background as such. So it is good to have technical learnings, I would say. You don't need to have a technical background as such, because product managers are people which they solve problems. They are close to both the business and technical technology teams, but they don't need to write the code. So what you need to have is just an acumen of going and talking to the technical people, be able to explain the challenges that exist from the business side, and be able to solve the problems that any engineer might face. So these engineering guys, they will definitely have their own technical heads who can help them on the technical matters. So what your role is to unblock them on the requirement, on the problems that are there. So when it comes to someone moving into product management without having technical background, I think they should definitely look forward to it. And in some industries, this is like actually people want non-tech product managers primarily because they bring a different perspective there. Because technical person might just have that bias with a technical person out there. So yeah, it's so in terms of skills, I would say you should be more focused on problem solving. If you have that space at back of your mind that you go deeper into the customer problems, you are able to understand what kind of what just an example, you see any product out in the market, you are able to like go into intriguing into it, digging deeper into it, and kind of understand, yes, this is something, how it is working out, what challenges it is solving. If you have that thought process, I think it's safe to go into product management down the line.
Perfect. So
That's my
is it safe to say that, mindset and curiosity is more important than pure technical skills?
Yes, I would definitely say that pure technical skills do help in some kind of specific technical product management roles, but in general, product managers, I think, yeah, curiosity and mindset is more important.
Perfect. My next question is, everybody loves to build, products. It sounds really cool, but
Yeah.
it's not that easy when it comes to, real life impact. So you have mentioned that you have led 0 to 1 product journeys and also co-founded a deep tech company. What mindset or skills should students develop if they want to, take an idea from scratch and build it into a scalable product?
Right. So, like, what exactly is required to build from scratch is something which kind of follows back from my previous answer. Essentially, your curiosity levels has to be very high, because like as a 0 to 1 journey, there is a lot of challenges that you will come across. You don't have a There is a lot of ambiguity, there is a lot of chaos out there. So three things I would definitely say are very important. One is this curious mindset, be able to understand and go deeper into a problem space. Second thing is being calm, because you will be landing onto a lot of problems where you will not have an answer, where your whole team will not have an answer, but still you have to navigate through it. So how you go through it, definitely you will learn that over a period of time. But if you're not calm, if you're not composed, you will not be able to kind of solve it. So taking an analogy from cricket, you should be Dhoni along with the skills of Virat Kohli. If I say it in a very generic way, your
Mhm.
calmness has to be very important. And beyond that, I think the one important skill which I would definitely say will be helpful is being a good communicator. Because when it comes to any problem solving, any product management, most of the challenges are around people problems. There will be that, so you will never have, specifically in a 0 to 1 journey, you will never have enough data, you will never have enough context. What you have is people. If you're able to make them understand your vision as a product person, and they are able to relate to it, I think they should be definitely be like, you should be able to succeed in these roles. So yeah, these three things I feel are core and very important for a 0 to 1 product manager.
Very powerful. And once you develop a product or build a product from scratch, it's very important, for user adoption, to drive a user adoption.
Yeah.
You yourself have increased, enterprise adoption of an AI based system by 25%. That's a, huge percentage, huge chunk of percentage for a user adoption person. What are the key factors that drive user adoption, and how can students apply those principles when building small projects or startups as a whole?
Right. So when it comes to user adoption, essentially there are two in general in product management. There are two kinds of products. One are focused on customers. One are focused on business. So B2B and B2C, to be like at a
Correct.
very high level. In those two kind of scenarios, your user adoption skills kind of change. When
Mhm.
it comes to a B2B scenario, which is something which I have built for my whole journey till now, you have to
Mhm.
be very, very experimentative in your thoughts. So what I mean by it is, in a business setting, you don't have your you don't you can't go ahead and give a product in front of a business and ask them to use it till the time they are sure that it will not impact their revenue, it will not impact their supply chains at the back end. They will not be willing to use it. So as a user, as a product manager, you have to be very, very deeper into experimentation and safe experimentation. And I'm not saying just experiment with anything, but be very clear with what you're experimenting with. Get it out in front of the user, and let them like be more assertive and iterative in your approach, where you kind of ask them to use it and go deeper into their journey. So the basic skills of product management, of understanding your customer, going deeper into their journey, so those things are definitely required. But specifically to user adoption, I would say being experimentative is it is pretty common across the board, like for any product to be kind of used properly. And along with it, I would say the other thing is to be patient.
What you just said, it really highlights how important it is to focus on the user experience and solve the real problems which your customer or the real end user of the product has, rather than just chasing or adapting new technologies every day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's absolutely brilliant. And it's pretty much relatable that you cannot just build anything and everything out of chasing technology, but to solve some problem for some group of
Right,
users you have.
right, right.
Perfect. You've mentored a lot of PMs, designers, data scientists. In your view, what qualities make a strong team player in tech, and how can students start building those qualities early in their careers?
Right. So, from my time as a team player and now as a like product leader, kind of, I feel there are two skills that are most important to be a team player. One is being empathetic, and what I mean by being empathetic is being understanding of the whole team members that are there, not just be like sympathizing with any challenges, but be able to go deeper into the thought why someone is taking some actions. Because when you're part of a team, there will be scenarios where there will be clashes, there will be scenarios where the opinions will not match. In that case, if you are able to understand and be into someone else's shoes and be able to take that call, that why this person is kind of taking some action, I think as a product guy, you or even as a team player in general, you will be able to make better decisions, or you will be able to help others also to take better decisions. And second thing, which I feel is important as a team player, is being assertive. Because like it's very much required in the current market in general, because it is the challenges for a team to work and deliver will be very high. There will be tempers flying out, and if you are a product guy, you definitely have to be able to be able to put up your point and be able to deliver on it. So yeah, I think assertiveness is very important there.
Correct. And communication and collaboration is really, really important to shape how successful a team becomes at a later point of time. Uh,
Definitely.
if you have to, if you have to give a student a direction to think about where the industry is heading and how can they align their careers with it, with your experience in financial tools, logistics, IoT platforms, what do you see as the most exciting future opportunities for especially students to explore in digital product innovation?
So see, in current world, the jazzy word is AI, and I think everyone is focusing on AI on a large scale. So when it comes to AI, I think it's a very good tool to have in your repertoire. It is a very good tool to have and carry with you, but it's not something which will alone grow you as a professional. So in terms of technology, I would definitely say AI is something someone should definitely adopt. They should go deeper into how to use it, writing a prompt and letting ChatGPT do your work. Like why will you not want to do that? But having said that, you should be clear with your own core skills, the different communication skills, the different solid skills that you have. Combine that with the knowledge of AI. Once you're able to marry these two together, I think that is the right combination that works in the industry in the long run. IoT, financial technologies, I think these things will definitely evolve. But AI, I think it's for a long time, specifically generative AI is going to stay for a long time. And it is going to like completely change the scope of product development or technology down the line. So, yep, I would say AI, along with your strong skills that you have, should be the
Perfect.
right person.
That's a
Yeah.
powerful takeaway because you need to identify your own skill set to
Yes.
choose your domain specific. So that's brilliant advice. Thank you so much, Aman, for sharing your journey and wisdom with us. We've come to the end of the interview, and we have loved your journey. And the experience truly gives us a roadmap to think bigger and build better. Thank you so
Right.
much for joining us, and it was great connecting with you.
Thank you. Thank you much. Thank you, Shruti, for this opportunity. Thank you, guys.